Dan and Jeff starts now.
I don't know where Joe DiMaggio went, but I'm here to stay. I'm Dan Hagan. Coming up on Up North at 4, we'll talk from Jenny from the Arts Society in Eagle River, gearing up for their first performance in over a year. Then we'll hear from an author from Wausau about his new book and what it's like to live with dwarfism. Plus, our favorite baker is back. Buffy will be cooking up some cranberry oatmeal muffins. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Local law enforcement responded yesterday to a vial of blood in a child's Halloween candy bag. The Forest County Sheriff's Office responded to the incident at Wabeno Elementary. The vial was identified as a synthetic blood that is considered a biohazard. The vial was obtained during the Wabeno Elementary School's Trunk or Treat event. The child who received it was just 8 years old. The Packers will be without their star quarterback Sunday. Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID-19. Here's Rodgers dancing at a Halloween costume party, portraying actor Keanu Reeves as John Wick. At the end of the day, just maybe not the best look for the MVP quarterback. And it turns out Roger is not vaccinated either. He did say he was immunized, but not vaccinated, obviously. Jordan Love is expected to start this Sunday against Kansas City. Nicolet College hosted a job fair to connect local employers to job seekers. 35 employers set up booths at the fair in fields such as healthcare, law enforcement, technology, transportation, and manufacturing. These employers come from across the Northwoods and even from Wisconsin Dells. One of the organizers said this is the most employers Nicolet has ever hosted. When you think of mayors, you probably don't think artists as well. Well, 3 mayors have something to say about that. Rhinelander Mayor Chris Frederickson, Stevens Point Mayor Mike Wiesa, and Wausau Mayor Katie Rosenberg all painted for the River City's Mayor's Art Auction. Money raised in the auction will go into their respective cities for an art project. If you'd like to bid on these paintings, go to auction.pbswisconsin.org. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins. Now, Jeff, still chilly out there today?
Yeah, hey Dan, happy Wednesday. Check out these 2-day snowfall totals. All lake effect snow here. Land O'Lakes 9.9 inches, Presque Isle 8.9, and Lac View Desert 6.0. So impressive totals there, but we're now done as the back edge of the clouds is right there. You see it? We're going to cross parts of western Wisconsin, moving in this direction. So we're going to break into some sunshine tomorrow. I know it's been a while, but there is some sunshine on the way for us tomorrow. All right, Futurecast shows the clouds out there now dissipating tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have a mixture of some sun and clouds throughout the afternoon. Overall, though, more sunshine tomorrow compared against today. All right, going forward, though, in time, you see temperatures hanging out in the really the 30s again today. That is not normal for this time of year. We should be back up in the 50s or so, and that's not happening right now. But currently over here in Minocqua, still lots of cloud cover. The traffic is moving, though, and the pavement is dry right now. All right, the average high is 46, the average low 28. Look at that record low of 1 back in 1951. We're not going to do that anytime soon. In fact, warmer temperatures are on the way. Just not today, with temperatures hanging out in the 30s to low 40s. But take a look at the trend. Are you ready for this? We're going to go the other way, right? We could easily do mid, even upper 50s this weekend with lots of sunshine. Your full forecast for you at 5 o'clock.
AutoGear has new Boss plows in their warehouse now. No waiting, no ordering. Always on-site Boss genuine parts and accessories. AutoGear, where they sell, prep, and service plows in-house. AutoGear, Rhinelander.
Need a lift? Furniture and Mattress USA and Lazy Boy Comfort Studio of Antigo has your chair. Shop over a dozen different styles, sizes, colors, and features. Quality lift chairs from Lazy Boy and others, all long-lasting, smooth, quiet operation with sizes for everyone and every room. If you like it, buy it and take it with you. It's yours. You can view all new styles on Facebook Marketplace, posted weekly. Visit Furniture and Mattress USA and the Lazy Boy Comfort Studio, Highway 45 North in Antigo, open 7 days.
Different ideas for shopping this year? Both your wishes can come true when you buy the diamond of her dreams from Wickersham Jewelry during their Diamonds and Deer event, November 1st through the 6th. She gets the diamond she's always wanted, and you get free hunting gear from one of your favorite outdoor stores, Bullseye Sports Shop, Charlie's Hardware, or Mills Trading Post. Take advantage of interest-free financing during this spectacular event. Wickersham Jewelry, where everyone's dreams come true.
The new Ldf Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new Ldf Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Auto Gear is your boss dealer for plows and snow removal accessories, light and heavy duty truck, tractor, backhoe, loader, skid steer, UTV, and ATV. Auto Gear, where they sell, prep, and service plows in-house. Auto Gear, Rhinelander.
We're back on Up North at 4. We are with Jenny Rotz from the Headwaters Council for the Performing Arts up in Eagle River. Jenny, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
So pretty exciting. You guys are going to have a performance. This hasn't happened for a while.
No, we didn't have a season last year, and we had to cut our season before that a little bit short with everything. So our first performance of the year is on Saturday, and we are so excited.
And I think we have some footage of earlier performances. It's at the Northland Pines High School, right?
Yep, the high school auditorium in Eagle River, and it's just a fantastic facility, not a bad seat in the house. It's great.
So it's an abbreviated season again, right? What's our first show this Saturday?
So this Saturday it's Monroe Crossing, and they are a bluegrass band from Minneapolis. They have been inducted into the Music Hall of Fame, Bluegrass Artist of the Year, and they're named after Bill Monroe, who is a famous Nashville picker, bluegrass picker. So if you're familiar with that, you might ring a bell. But they are super high energy, gospel, bluegrass, some original pieces. It is going to be so much fun this weekend.
Are you all taking any precautions for COVID at all?
Absolutely. So we have a couple of different things set up. In the past, we've always had assigned seating. We're not doing that this year. It's general admission. Our doors are going to open at 7. People can come in, and we ask that you sit responsibly in the whole middle section, so you can kind of sit where you're comfortable. On the sides, though, we're going to be a little bit more proactive with that and have seats roped off, so it's a little bit more separated out. Right. So if you're a little nervous, you can sit on the sides and sit back and enjoy the show.
So is this a full night of entertainment?
Yes, the show will start at 7:30. We have a little intermission, and the whole thing wraps up about 9:30 or 10, just depending on the artist and everything.
Yeah. And I'm always curious about, art, nonprofits. You guys were affected really hard by the pandemic. Can you kind of, speak about that a little bit?
Absolutely. It definitely hit us hard. Our season ticket sales are a little bit lower than they have been in the past. We've had some wonderful people make donations. We're always open for more donations for sure. We didn't go back to all the people who advertised in our playbill because they had all been hit hard, so we just kind of rolled that over from the previous years. So any donations are always wonderful. I will say tickets are $25 and can be purchased the night of the show. However, this is our first show, and if you're a money saver like I am, you can still get a season ticket, and that is $80 for 4 shows, so you're almost getting a full show for free, which is a nice little...
It sounds like you're getting it back on the rails, though, right? And I think that starts with booking some really good acts, correct?
Absolutely. So we've got 4 acts this season. Very exciting. You can go on our website and check those out. But we're already previewing shows for the 22-23 season.
Really?
We'll be back full force. 6 shows is what our goal is, and oh my goodness, I have goosebumps. It's so exciting. There's so many wonderful artists out there, and everyone is just so excited to get back into performing, to traveling, and people are excited to get back out and just take in a live show and be normal again.
Right,
Yay.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I just want to give the viewers a peek behind the curtain, Jenny, because you did tell me that these pockets are in fact real pockets, and I just had to rip them open.
I gave you the gift of pockets today.
So I appreciate you,
you
very
are
much
welcome.
for doing that.
Anytime I can help.
I gained knowledge and pockets today.
I know. It's a win-win.
What are you going to put in there?
Okay, so this Saturday at Northland Pines High School, you can see, remind me of the name of the band
Monroe
again.
Crossing.
Monroe Crossing. It's at 7.
The doors open at 7.
Okay.
General admission. Show will start at 7:30.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jenny, for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much. I appreciate you guys.
All right, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to hear from an author and a professor down at Rhodes College. Actually, we are going to go to the professor. Disregard that video right there. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Attention, North Central Wisconsin homeowners. It's the best time of the year to update your old bathroom with huge Black Friday savings this month at Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. Wisconsin's #1 remodeler for baths, showers, and walk-in tubs, installed in as little as 1 day. Now, with Black Friday savings, save $250 with interest-free financing for 6 months and get $250 in Mad City cash. But act now and triple your savings. Save $750 on a new bath or shower with interest-free financing for 18 months and triple it to $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvement projects. Plus, call during this program, get a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And ask about Mad City's Do More discount for savings on new EcoSky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. We're A+ rated with the BBB with more than 50,000 satisfied customers. And we can help you design the perfect bathroom to fit your needs.
The shower is great. It fits my lifestyle, and that's what I needed.
It's an old house, but it's a newer bathroom, and it's just bright and airy. I like it a lot.
Ask about premium wall patterns infused with microban antimicrobial protection. Now, with Black Friday savings, save $250 with interest-free financing for 6 months and get $250 in Mad City cash. But act now and triple your savings. Save $750 on a new bath or shower with interest-free financing for 18 months and triple it to $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvement projects. Plus, call during this program, get a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Black Friday triple savings in November 30th. Call 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
We're back on Up North at 4. We're now joined by a Wausau native and now a professor down in Memphis at Rhodes College. His name is Dr. Charles Hughes. He also wrote a recent book called Why Bushwick Bill Matters. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, Dr. Hughes, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad to be on here as someone who grew up in Wausau. I definitely watched WJFW quite a bit, so this is a real thrill.
Well, even if that was just polite or sincere, I appreciate the sentiment, Charles. But tell us first, growing up in Wausau, what was that like?
I really loved growing up in Wausau. I mean, like any hometown, when you come up from anywhere, you have a lot of opinions about it, and I'm sure that, there are some I've had, particularly when I was younger, that I was like, oh, my hometown, whatever. But overall, I had a really positive experience in Wausau, and I've really, over the years, loved coming back and seeing the community really grow and flourish. So yeah, it was great. I was, around a lot of wonderful people and went to great schools and really learned how to become a writer and a teacher and a music fan growing up in that community. So I have very fond memories of Wausau, and I'm really glad that I still come back, and to see what the city is doing now is really wonderful.
Yeah, and Charles, in this book, you tackle the complicated history of disability in music. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so, disability is something that obviously is a topic that a lot of us either experience or know about. And just like any walk of life, there have always been disabled people who make music and, of course, who enjoy music, too. But in terms of thinking about disabled musicians, there's still a lot of work to be done kind of uncovering those histories. I'm not the first one, certainly, to do it. But Bushwick Bill, as a hip-hop artist who was short-statured, was born with dwarfism, not only was someone who kind of embodied being disabled and what that meant in popular music through his work with the Ghetto Boys, a really influential hip-hop group, but also he talked about it a lot. It was something that he really made a focus of his music. So I wanted to use his story to think about not only him and the importance that he had, but also, this broader story of disabled musicians that, again, this is incredibly rich and complex history that we're just now beginning to think about.
Yeah, and you said this book is personal to you as somebody with dwarfism. You have a history degree from Madison, right?
Yes.
How did this all come together? Like, what did your perspective mean in this book with you having dwarfism?
It's a really it's really important in the book, and I start off and I kind of end talking about my own experiences, because obviously, like anybody with my particular stature, my shortness affects everything about who I am and what I do. But also, it doesn't just affect it in ways that you might expect. And so I wanted to talk about that, especially because that is how I really came to have such a connection with the music of Bushwick Bill and with his kind of public life as well, and why I think he was so important. But I also didn't want to make the whole book about me. I was very careful for a couple reasons. Number one, I didn't think it would be that interesting. And number two, as a white person, I didn't want to write a book about black music that was all about a white person who was inspired, right? So I wanted to kind of draw that balance. And I found it to be a really cool kind of writing, not a kind of writing that I have done before. But certainly it really fit together the kind of way I could bring in my own experiences and my own kind of thoughts about, living in this particular type of body, while also getting a chance to do all the, historian and music critic and all that kind of stuff that I've done in the past. So it actually ended up working together, I think, really well. I mean, the readers can be the judge of that, but I thought it went pretty well.
So we don't want to give away too much of the book, but I'm just curious, what are some of those maybe unexpected insights that people could get from the book about people living with dwarfism?
Wow. I think that there are a lot of things I talk about in relation to Bushwick Bill, in relation to the broader history of dwarves and short-statured folks, and also my own experience. But I think a couple of the big ones that kind of carry throughout and are certainly evident in Bushwick Bill's work. Number one, just the sort of way that a lot of times in culture, and I think in the way that people deal with folks who have dwarfism or are short statured for other reasons, there's a tendency to try to turn us into kind of childlike figures or sort of, cute. I talk in the book about the unending awe that a lot of us face. And one of the things that I find really powerful about Bushwick Bill is that he talks about the ways that, in some ways we have a very unique experience, but in other ways we're also just the kind of complicated, messy people that everybody is. And so the way that shortness both affects us in ways that people wouldn't expect and try to break us out of that kind of often sort of childlike or infantilizing, to use a big academic word. And the other one very quickly that I'll say is just that I was not even expecting the degree to which Bushwick Bill was really crucial in the kind of broader history of rap music and of popular culture in the United States. I knew he was central, and I knew that his shortness was part of that. But what I didn't realize was just how much he insisted that the people who were listening to him, or the people who were paying attention to him, or the people who were scared of him and scared of his group, reckoned with his shortness. And I think that's a really great lesson, not only for everybody, but for those of us who are living with this particular kind of physicality of demanding that people pay attention in ways that they might not expect or that they might not be ready for. I found that very powerful as well.
Well, Charles, thank you so much for joining us today. It always makes me happy to see people from north central Wisconsin succeeding out there. So thank you, and I will say to the viewers, check out Dr. Hughes's book. It's called Why Bushwick Bill Matters. You can find it pretty much anywhere. Just Google it. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank you all so much. This has been great.
Of course. All right, we'll be right back on Up North at 4.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside, but if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on inside. It's true, with diabetic retinopathy, excess sugar can damage blood vessels, causing vision loss or even blindness. So remember this, now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is important to your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments that may help your eyes and protect against vision loss. Visit nowic.com and take control of your sight.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving in downtown Minocqua is a full-service traditional jewelry store offering a wide range of jewelry and gift items to fit any budget. Find jewelry from classic diamonds to beautiful colored gems and pearls, engagement rings and wedding bands for every style. Gift selections include jewelry travel cases, glassware, picture frames, and an extensive line of baby gifts. Bassett offers in-store jewelry repairs and engraving to personalize your gifts.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving is proud to sponsor Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen.
Get the everyday items you need at Menards. Procter & Gamble has the brands you can trust, whether you need paper towels or dryer sheets. Right now, stock up on all Procter & Gamble products. Get your home tidy with Whitman. Whether you're sweeping, mopping, or doing small cleanups, we have the right product for the job. All Lippmann cleaning products are 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen on Up North at 4 is brought to you by Bassett Jewelers and Engraving and Ldf Country Market in Lac du Flambeau.
Hi everyone, welcome to Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen. Today we're going to be making cranberry oatmeal muffins. The ingredients you'll need are 1 cup of oatmeal, 1 cup of plain yogurt, 2 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1 1/4 cups of flour, the juice and zest from 1 orange, 3/4 of a cup of chopped cranberries, and some sugar to sprinkle on the top. And I also have cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and a little bit of vanilla. And we're gonna start by combining the oatmeal and the yogurt together to kind of help that oatmeal soften up just a bit. And I'm using long oats or old-fashioned oats, but you can definitely use quick oats for this. It's not a problem. Okay, and we're just gonna sort of make a sludge out of this. And now that it's sat a minute or two and the yogurt's kind of had time to absorb into the oatmeal, we're going to add our eggs, our brown sugar, the oil, vanilla, and the juice and the zest of an orange. And then you're going to want to really mix this up well. And now we can add in the dry ingredients. And once you've got it mixed together in a fairly lumpy mass here, we're just going to fold in our cranberries. And those cranberries have been coarsely chopped. You want to very gently stir the cranberries in. If you get too vigorous, you'll end up with sort of these frightening pink muffins. And just make sure they're evenly distributed. And now you're just going to want to scoop this into a muffin pan that you've greased the bottoms of. And I just like using spray because it's pretty easy. Okay, and you're gonna wanna fill the muffin pan, the muffin tins, about 3/4 full. And you don't have to be super exact. And I'm using turbinado sugar, but regular white sugar is just fine. Or if you're not feeling the sugar, don't have to put it on. I just think it gives it sort of that extra finished look. These are going to go into a 400-degree preheated oven for 15 to 18 minutes until they spring back when you push them on top. And in 15 to 18 minutes, you have beautiful cranberry oatmeal muffins from Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen. Bake on, my friends.
Here at Jameson's Whiskey, darling, we are more than a coffee bar. We are artists, creators, thinkers, and doers who share a common goal, building a strong community of makers with trust and lifetime values. Be sure to stop, shop, and sip with us in downtown Crandon.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
For Ed B., who can spot exactly 57 types of trees thanks to his Medicare allowance for new glasses, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Michelle K., who likes celebrating life's big moments, like finding affordable premiums and, more importantly, finishing chemo, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Garden with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas! And beds! We've got beds! Check us out! Prices so low you'll think we're crazy! Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Garden!
Alrighty, Jeff, it's time to learn about a boat.
About the boat?
A boat. Sorry, I'm
a
Canadian.
Boat.
About a boat.
Oh,
about a
boat. Okay.
So look at this boat, Jeff. Divers uncovered a 1,200-year-old boat on Tuesday, Lake Mendota in Madison. It took 5 hours to excavate it from the bottom of the lake. According to the Wisconsin Historical Society, the canoe dates back to approximately the year 850, Jeez. And they believe the canoe belonged to the ancestors of the Ho-Chunk Nation. It will take a couple of years to ensure the boat is properly preserved. The boat may end up on display at the Historical Society's museum.
I hope it does.
I hope it does.
That boat has a lot of history.
It's a boat, my favorite boat.
It's your favorite boat?
It's a boat,
which is also
my
a canoe.
Boat.
We said it's a canoe too.
It's a canoe.
So is it a canoe or a boat?
It's a canoe too. It's a boat. It's a boat, you know what? Thank you so much for joining us on Up North at 4. Jeff, it's going to get a little warmer, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a cold night tonight with lows in the teens, but then the warm-up starts tomorrow. Okay. We're going to melt that snow up north. We have 50s, mid-50s in the forecast.
It'll be a boat 50 tomorrow?
This weekend it's going to be a boat 50.
A boat 50? Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for joining us. We'll have more from Jeff at 5 and 6. We'll see you then.